Hot off the presses, two big pieces of news from American Express. I'm going to take you on my journey of confirming this news and how it impacted my wallet. Let's go. Hey everybody, Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big old thumbs up on this video if you find it helpful. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts. We really appreciate all of your support so far. So it is time to check in on two big pieces of news from American Express. And let me take you on my journey of how I figured out if this news was actually true, because there had to be a little detective work involved. So in late April, doctorofcredit.com began posting information on their website stating that American Express was set to increase the limit on the number of credit cards that you could have. At the time of the posting from Doctor of Credit, the limit was 4 credit cards. However, in their same post, they mentioned that they were going to be increasing that number of credit cards to 5. That's a pretty big deal, especially for me, because I'm at my 4 credit card limit right now. With that being said, I decided to test the waters and see if this was true, so I applied for the Delta SkyMiles Platinum Business Card. The elevated offer that was offered with the Delta SkyMiles Platinum Business Card was 90,000 SkyMiles plus a $100 statement credit, and that elevated offer was set to end April 28th of 2021. So I thought, hey, I'm going to give this a shot and see if this is true. And to my dismay, after applying for the card, I was denied. Okay, I've got the letter right here. In fact, I'm going to read it right here. I was denied because, quote, "We cannot approve your application at this time. According to our records, you currently have the maximum number and type of American Express card accounts that we allow." End quote. Okay, so first I thought, well, the rumor is not true. And as I mentioned before, I've already got 4 credit cards with American Express. I've got the Hilton and Marriott business cards, I've got the Hilton Spire card, and the Blue Business Plus card. All of those are considered credit cards. So I was pretty bummed out and thought, well, maybe the rumor was not true. However, I kept seeing posts in the Points and Miles community and talked to a few of my friends in that area, and they were saying, yes, they've had situations where they've been approved for a 5th credit card. So I thought, okay, I'm going to give this a shot again. You can do it! I'm going to call and see if I can get approved. So I called the new accounts team and the reconsideration line. I kept getting transferred back and forth. And the representative did state that he didn't understand why I wasn't getting approved because you can have 5 credit cards now. Whoa! Okay, that's a big piece of news. So I did confirm that. And this is pretty big news from American Express. If you're already at 4 credit cards now, you can go get a 5th. So I was all excited. I was like, yeah, this is great. I finally got this news confirmed. I can have 5 credit cards. But the representative couldn't quite articulate why I was still getting denied for the card, even though I only had 4 credit cards. All right, because in the eyes of American Express, if I only have 4, I should have room for a 5th, and I was still getting shot down left and right. So the representative put me on hold for a couple minutes. He comes back on the line and he says, "Do you have the pay over time feature enabled on any of your charge cards?" Now, right now I have the Amex Business Gold and the Business Platinum cards. And I thought, well, heck no, I don't. I didn't enroll in that. Why would it be turned on? So he put me on hold for another 2 minutes. During that time, I went on the application and tried to figure out, do I have this pay over time feature turned on? And to see if this feature is enabled on your card, go to the American Express app, click on the charge card that you want to check on, go down to the bottom tab where it says Statements, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom and you'll see Pay Over Time, and it will tell you if it's turned off or turned on. To my dismay, this feature was actually enabled on both of my charge cards, the Amex Business Platinum and the Amex Business Gold. So when the representative came back on the phone, I said, what is the deal with this? Does it impact my approval for this new card?
What is going on?
And he said, yes. In fact, if you have a charge card and you have the Pay Over Time feature turned on, in American Express's eyes, they are going to deem that a credit card and not a charge card. And that is the second big piece of information that I gathered from this phone call. I was blown away. First of all, I never enrolled in the Pay Over Time feature. Apparently, it's something that you have to opt out of. So in American Express's eyes, I not only had the 4 credit cards that I thought I had, my 2 charge cards were now credit cards as well in their eyes when they're looking at the max limit of cards. So I had 6 lending cards in their eyes. No wonder I wasn't getting approved. So after finding out about the Pay Over Time feature and how that can impact approval, I turned the feature off on both my charge cards and waited for 2 days to let everything clear through and called back into the reconsideration line to see if I could have my application looked at again. When I got on the phone to the representative, I asked if I could have my application reconsidered. Sure, Brandon, can I place you on hold for 2 minutes? No problem, I didn't expect anything less. So after 2 minutes, the representative comes back on the phone and says, "Sir, I'm sorry, but you're at the max limit of credit cards. You currently have 4, and that's the maximum amount that you can have."
No! God, please, no! No! No!
What in the world? Everything that I just talked to the last representative about apparently had went out the window. I didn't know if I was on punked or something, if they were playing some kind of game with me, but I was really getting tired of it. And I said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but the representative I've talked to a couple of days ago said that the limit had been increased to 5. And that representative then told me that she was not aware of any increase and that she would have to put me on hold for another 2 minutes. When she gets back on the phone, she does apologize, which was nice, and says, "You are correct that the limit has increased from 4 to 5. So again, another confirmation that the number of cards that you can have has increased. During the time on the phone with her, she was able to review my application, and I was approved. So great news, right? That's awesome.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay!
So now I'm feeling good. I've got approved. I'm excited to get my card in and begin using it. And I just wanted to confirm one more thing. Was the elevated offer that I signed up for still good? Because at this time, the elevated offer deadline had expired. This is going into May, and that elevated offer that I mentioned earlier expired on April 28th. She said, "Yes, of course, you'll get your 60,000 Sky Miles bonus." You're killing me. Okay, so I signed up for a 90,000 Sky Miles bonus and a $100 statement credit. So again, it was really rough working with the team there, trying to get this approval done, making sure the right offer got applied to the card. Lo and behold, at the end of the day, everything got approved, and I was able to get the offer that I had originally signed up for. Wow, so morals of the story. Number one, I was able to confirm that the number of credit cards has increased from 4 to 5. So if you're at 4 right now and you felt like you couldn't apply for another card, now's the time to do it. Also, the pay over time feature can impact your approval for any additional credit cards. If you want to apply for another credit card and you're already at 4, you won't be able to get the 5th because they're going to deem those extra charge cards with the pay over time feature as credit cards. So make sure you turn those off before you apply for an additional credit card. Another good lesson is that American Express representatives may or may not have been completely informed of the credit card increase from 4 to 5. So just make sure that you know that is accurate. I tested it out myself and I confirmed it with 2 different representatives that it is true.
I know from experience, dude. You know what I mean?
And the last thing, make sure you keep up in the Points and Miles community and be aware of all the changes that are going on, because sometimes the representatives themselves don't know. And that's not their fault. If they're not told about it, how would they know? But it's important to keep up to date on all the changes that are happening in the credit card Points and Miles game. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with the latest promos, benefits, terms, conditions, restrictions, and you'll know what to apply for in the future. It was definitely an interesting journey applying for the Delta Sky Miles Business Platinum card, and I will be doing an unboxing and review of that card on this channel, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts, and as always, when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, it's going to be time to check in on all the news and updates in the credit card Points and Miles game, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. See you soon.